Everyone remembers the pyramids. Almost nobody remembers the experiments that came before them. But the Great Pyramid wasn't the beginning. It was the result of generations of experimentation. Thousands of years ago, ancient Egyptians buried their dead in much simpler structures. Then came the Mastaba, a rectangular tomb with sloping sides and a flat roof. It wasn't simply a grave. It was becoming a monument. As Egypt became more powerful, its kings demanded monuments that would last forever, and that ambition created a new problem. How do you build higher, larger, and stronger? The answer came through experimentation. At Saqqara, something extraordinary was about to happen. Under Pharaoh Djoser, the old idea of the tomb was transformed. Stone was stacked upward, not as one simple structure, but as enormous levels rising toward the sky. The Step Pyramid became one of humanity's earliest monumental stone structures. Behind this transformation stood Imhotep, the brilliant official traditionally credited with designing Djoser's monument. But Egypt's builders still had a problem. How could they go even higher? At Meidum, another experiment pushed the pyramid shape closer to perfection. But building a pyramid wasn't as simple as stacking stones higher and higher. Pharaoh Snefru would oversee some of Egypt's most important architectural experiments. At Dashur, the bent pyramid revealed the danger of getting the geometry wrong. Partway upward, its builders changed the angle, creating one of Egypt's strangest pyramids. Then came the Red Pyramid. Here, the pyramid finally achieved the smooth, stable form that would define the future. And then Egypt reached Giza. The Great Pyramid rose higher than anything Egypt had built before it, but the pyramid was never built by the pharaoh alone. It required planners, stone cutters, engineers, haulers, craftsmen, and thousands of coordinated workers. The true miracle wasn't just the pyramid, it was the human organization behind it. Every monument carried lessons from the one before it. The pyramids were not a sudden miracle. They were the final chapter of a much longer experiment. And perhaps that's the real story of the pyramids. Not one genius, but generations of people solving one impossible problem after another. Before the pyramids became symbols of perfection, they were experiments, and Egypt never stopped learning.